Hi, this is David Marsh with eminitradingstrategies.com. Today is August 5th, 2010. We're doing a webinar this evening, so I always try to catch a live video for the webinar, and I didn't get today's trades on tape as I was trading my own personal account. I don't record that, so I'm going to try to catch a trade here in a moment, but I also want to go over today's trade so you can see what we did. We had a losing trade, and we recovered, and then we made our profit, but I want to show you that. But we're close to catching a normal system entry short trade. So in the interest of showing you guys my system live, I'm going to try to catch a normal system entry. I mean, I am done trading for the day. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning, and we are done for the day. The tick trader system is done for the day. We had one and dones all week. Today we had a loser, a recovery, a break even, and then another winner. But again, I'm going to try to catch a short NSC, see if I can grab another 4 ticks on it. So right now I'm looking at 11.1975 would be my worst case fill on a short trade if we were to get an NSC, which would be a normal system entry. Actually, let me revise that. It's going to be 11.1950 at this point. So if we get a signal short, I'm going to jump in at limit at 11.1950, and if price is better than that, I'll get a better fill, and hopefully we'll just grab another 4 ticks profit, and you get to see it live. It's important to me that you guys see fresh content. I know I sound like a broken record, but every time I do webinars, I always do a live video so you can see my system work today and on a live trading account. Let's jump in. There we go. We're short 11.20. I jumped in at 11.1950. I got 2 ticks positive slippage. Really, price was up there. That's where I got filled at. But I always enter limit at my worst possible case. So if I were recovering, I could use that to my advantage because I was happy with 11.1950 fill. And had I been filled there, I'd be going for 11.1850. So I could take the extra 2 ticks and say, well, I'm going to go for 6 ticks on this trade because I was going to be happy with 4 ticks if I was filled there. But I got filled at 11.20. I'm going to use that to my advantage. I've already made my profit for the day. So I'm going to be happy with 11.19 even. Make another 4 tick profit if we can get it. If it hits 11.19, my stop loss will move down to break even. And hopefully we'll get filled. Now, of course, I could lose on this trade, right? If I lose on this trade, I need to decide, do I want to reverse or do I want to wait for the next trade? Okay, and of course I teach in my system how I do it and what I would do, etc., etc. In this position here, though, if this trade were to be a losing trade, if this goes back up and we get a reversal signal, I am not going to reverse based on my system rules. I'm going to flatten out, take my loss, and wait for my next trade and try to recover. So we'll just let this trade cook and see what it's going to do. But I suppose really quick we could go over the trades really quick here. Let me do this quickly. We had a no zone happen. Our trade's going in our direction. I'll have to move this over here in a minute. We had a no zone pre-market. We like to take that first NSC at a no zone. It lost. We lost 7 ticks on this trade. We took the reversal. It moved down 5 ticks. We took our stop loss to break even, moved up, and we stopped even on a trade. Well, that happens. We then took the next NSC long. We got filled at 17.50. Made a nice profit on that trade, our recovery trade, and then we took this pullback trade here. Okay, and what was unique about this pullback trade, just as the pullback filled, our long-term filter went long. Now you don't see my long-term filter here, but let me move this over here for a minute. We're kind of moving around. Our long-term filter went long, and that gave us the ability to stay in even longer and make everything back. So here we are. You can see right now we've hit our profit target of 11.19. And our stop loss is at even. Well, let me move the chart over here really quick. There we go. So now we're trying to take another winning trade here. Let's see if we can get filled. It's again, our stop loss is here at 11.20, so if it bounces, it is what it is. We'll just break even on a trade. But I'll go back to my trades in a moment. But we're right here, so if it's going to fill, I want you to see it and make another 4 ticks on a day. Not too shabby. If we get this one, we're up about 2.5 points today. Two and a quarter points after you calculate your trading commissions, which are typically between 4.25 and $5, depending on what broker you use. So it's kind of hovering around here. It's either going to hit this or hit that, one or the other. There were some pretty decent fills down there at 11.19. There's a lot of prints that went off, so hopefully it'll get down here again and we'll get filled for another profit. And I don't want to pause the video because as soon as I do, it's going to move in either direction, and then you're going to miss it. So that happens every time I pause the video. So we'll try to keep this going. So in the meantime, let me move this back over and again go over our trade. So we had the losing NSC. This is a high probability setup. It lost, guys. Trades lose. We don't win them all. Then the recovery trade, the second NSC is typically a good recovery trade. And it was close, but it wasn't all the way there. But we always protect ourselves after 4 ticks of profit, move our stop loss down, broke even, made our recovery trade up here, made the pullback trade, and as I said, the long-term filter moved up, and we took that out for extra, and that made us our profit. And then this trade right here, we just took again, and we actually broke even on the trade. It's just as I was talking there, it bounced up to 11.20, and I broke even on a trade. So no biggie, not the end of the world there. I mean, I'm already up for the day. I normally try to catch it on video, but I was trading my own personal account, and I do not record that on video. But in any event, that was our day, and we just tried to take an extra trade today. We took the extra trade. It made its profit. We just were not filled. So still not a bad trade. But again, thanks for watching. That's the results today for August 5th, 2010, and your live video for the webinar tonight. Thanks again for watching.